Hey everybody, Alex Kazora, SteelersDepot.com, back with some Pittsburgh Steelers breakdown and analysis of this terrible Week 1 game against the San Francisco 49ers. Pittsburgh losing 30-7. You probably don't want to hear too much about it, but I'll give you a little insight on this game, and let's get into it. Before I do that, if you guys could like this video and subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate that. But yeah, to talk about this game, it feels like the Bills game last year, the Eagles game last year, where I don't have any particular insight that's going to blow your mind about why this team lost. They were bad on offense, bad on defense, bad on special teams. They weren't prepared in any seemingly, meaningful way in terms of how it, unveiled itself on the field. And so to start with the offense, I mean, just no rhythm, couldn't sustain a drive, didn't pick up a first down until there were less than 7 minutes left in the second quarter, going 3-and-out, turning the football over, no run game against a tough 49ers front, and no ability to, try to wear those guys down and rotate Bosa off the field. Bosa probably played a ton of snaps in this game, at least when it was, before it, became the laugh or late, just because, there were hardly any snaps to be played. So he's going to play, 75% plus of those. And so Kenny Pickett, not sharp, a really poor game by him, not the only one, but certainly taking the sack, the interception, and although they scored later on the drive, that throw that he had to Deontay on that slant over the middle in their 2-minute drill, I mean, that's a layup. That's 5 yards. I mean, you throw that in training camp, that's a 7-on-7 drill that you hit all day, every day, and he just missed it. And it's just one of those moments where you sit there and say, man, is this just the day that it is? And it was that kind of day for the Steelers offense that was terrible on possession downs and didn't have a ton of penalties offensively, but nothing worked offensively today. That much is very much clear, and so don't have a whole lot else to add there. The injuries, to add insult or to add injury to insult, I should say, were Deontay Johnson with the hamstring off his biggest game of the day, and of course, where it gets concussed late. So we'll see what happens with those guys for Monday against Cleveland. Have the extra day to get healthy, but to have this kind of output and then potentially not have some of your guys for this upcoming game, what does that mean? I would just say overall, the 49ers game plan was make Pittsburgh drive the length of the field without a run game. So they stuffed the run and they forced, everything short. And so they were not going to allow this big play downfield, and they were going to force Pickett to go 10 plays with 8 pass attempts and trying to pick things apart. And besides that 2-minute drill, Pittsburgh just did not do anything with the football. Defensively, it was not much better. The 49ers stayed in their personality. They ran the ball. They used play action. They worked over the middle. They stayed on schedule. They were good situationally. Third down, they were 46% for the game and probably better than that until, very late. They were 2 or 3 in the red zone, only turned the ball over one time, and the game was getting close to being over by that point. Bright spots, just to mention briefly here, TJ Watt, 3 sacks. He's tied James Harrison for the sack record, so congratulations to him. Hopefully break it against the Browns Monday night. He'll be probably starting rookie Dawan Jones as Jack Conklin suffered a serious knee injury. Anthony McFarland offensively, really more kick return, but had that good 4th down catch on another poor throw by Kenny Pickett. So those are your very limited standouts on the day. But Pittsburgh D-line, linebackers couldn't get off blocks. They weren't a physical team. I mean, the 49ers just bullied them in Pittsburgh's place. They were more physical offensively, defensively. That, McCaffrey 65-yard touchdown, Wallace meets him in the hole, falls off. Demonte Casey just getting tossed by Brandon Ayuk, who torched Pittsburgh all day. Patrick Peterson getting mossed. Guys couldn't keep their feet. So just totally outclassed and outplayed overall, and Pittsburgh was outmuscled, and you get those kind of results. And special teams, sloppy penalties, bad punts, not a great day for Harvin. You got timeouts on field goal block team, don't know what happened there, and just a mess all around. A sloppy day. It's reflective of Mike Tomlin on my losers list for Steelers Depot. Just this group was not ready to take on a team of the caliber of the 49ers. So that's frustrating overall, but little time to wallow. Got a Monday night game against Cleveland, week 2. The Browns look great today. They took it to the Bengals. The Bengals are having the same conversation the Pittsburgh's having today. And so that's going to be a big one for the Steelers. Don't want to go 0-2 and lose 2 games at home, and one of them being to an AFC North rival you'll be competing with throughout the rest of the year. So, it is just one game. If you want to have any sort of perspective here, it's ugly. Not going to pretend like it wasn't, but it is just one game. It's a long season. They beat the Browns Monday. We're having an entirely different conversation, but Pittsburgh will have to play much, much better, of course, for that to occur. So those are my quick thoughts. We'll break down the tape throughout the week. Appreciate you guys listening. Again, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Would really appreciate that. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.